Well, hello everyone and welcome to this Canva video editing tutorial where we'll be showing you how to edit videos on Canva. As you can see here, you have the video icon. When you click on it, it's going to take you to several videos and we'll be choosing this template. We'll click on it. And as you can see, we're going to be playing this for a second. And here you have your different clips. And here you will be seeing your main video as you just saw just now. And with this editor, we'll be showing you some of the functions here on Canva. For example, if we play this video from the first clip to the second clip, you can see that there isn't any transition. Now, when we hover our mouse in between the two clips, you can see the option to add a page or add transition. We're going to click on add transition. And here you have different transition styles. So you're going to look through some of them. Currently, we're on none, and this is dissolve. This is slide, and this is going to be sliding from the right to the left. Then we have circle wipe, and then you have color wipe, you have line wipe, you also have flow, and this looks awesome. So we're going to choose flow. Of course, the natural flow is from right to left, as we'll show you just now. But then you could change the direction right here. So we're going to change it from right to left to right. If we click on that, you can see how it looks. Now, when we go to our right, you can see it moves from the bottom to the top, and from the top to the bottom. Awesome, right? So we can choose any of these options, and then also you can choose the duration. Currently, the duration is at 1.5 seconds. So if we move this to 2.5 seconds, you can see that it's moving a little bit slower. And if we move it to about 0.5 seconds, we do that, you can see how fast it is. So it's really your choice to move it left or right to the duration you'd like to have it in seconds. And then you have the option to apply between all pages. Now, if you're sure this is what you want and you want to make your work faster, you can do just that. So we're going to leave it as is because we don't want to apply to all pages. Then we're going to click away because we now have this transition right here. Now, if you notice when we hover over a clip that doesn't have transition, you're just going to have this. But when we hover over this clip that has transition, you can see that the transition is active. Now, of course, if you want to add a page, you just need to click on the plus icon here, and you're going to see a separation between the first clip and the second clip because you just added a page. Now we're going to delete that by clicking on the three dots there, and then you can click on delete page. Now, it's also interesting to know that you can easily move these clips and rearrange them. So if we want to move this one over here, you can do just that. We're going to play it now. And here you have the second page, and the third page, which was second before, is now the third page. Hoping you get the point. You can see that you can easily rearrange your clips to your satisfaction. Now, of course, if you want to make a video long, you can just simply look through. And here in the first clip, you can see it's 4 seconds. The second is 4 seconds. The third is 5 seconds. So if you want to move it to about 4 seconds also, you can do that. Or if you want to extend it to be longer, you could do just that. And so if we make this up to 10 seconds and we're going to play it, you can see that our video is now 10 seconds. So we just basically extended the duration of this video. And this is good in case you're having a voiceover and you want to actually have a voiceover contain this visual. And so you're going to work with it to extend it to the length you want in order to accommodate your voiceover. Now, in video editing, sometimes you want to split a page. So if you go over to the center, for example, we now have this video at 10 and we want to say split it halfway. We can go to the center of this clip, right click on it, click on split page, or simply press an S on our keyboard. Clicking on split, you can see now it's 5.2 seconds and 5.4 seconds, which before was one clip. So this is how you can make a split on Canva editor. Now, something else we like about Canva is its ability to make some edits from what we have. As you can see in this clip, when we click on it, you can see that the text appears here. You can make an edit right here on the screen, and you could also edit it right here. You could also edit when it's going to appear. So first of all, let's change this. It's okay to take a break. I'm going to delete the full stop and add the exclamation just to show you a visual difference, right? And now we have this. We're going to play it from the previous clip. Awesome. So when we click on this and we want to change the appearance of this, we can come over here, and when we hover over it here in the timeline, you can move it to the right. Let's see what that does. Now you can see it's not appearing at the same time with the whole screen, and this shows you that when it comes to word placement or picture placement, you get to decide when you want it to appear, as we just did it right here. You could also make some more edits by selecting everything and then going over to the font to change the font of this text. We're going to move from Roboto Mono to Roboto, and you can see the difference. We could choose another one. We're going to change to League Spartan, and you can see how League Spartan looks like. Now down here you have some controls we'd like to mention, and here is the zoom page icon. When you click on it, it's going to adjust how the pages are looking. So when we move like this, the clips become bigger, and you can come over here and move the slider if you'd like to see more details right here. But we're going to move it just a little bit more to make it smaller because that was too big. And then you have the scroll view. When you click on the scroll view, the editing timeline will disappear for a moment where you can see it from top to bottom vertically. And of course, you click on the thumbnail view again, you can see your timeline just as a native video editor works. Now, of course, if you want to see your clips at a glance, you can come over to where you have grid view, click on it, and you're going to see all of your clips individually as they are arranged on the timeline and how they will be appearing when you're watching it as a proper video. So you can see right here the first clip, second, and it's numbered accordingly. And if you feel that some need to be rearranged, of course, once again, you could rearrange them here also and put it as you wish, right? Now, when you're done with the grid view, you just need to come to the bottom once again, and you're going to click on the grid view. This time it's going to say close grid view. So click on it and you're back to your native looking editor. So say we want to add something to our video, we're going to go to elements. And here under elements, you can add an audio, you can add more videos, more graphics. You could also use the image generator, use stickers, etc. So say we want to use the world sticker. Then we're going to put it right here. Now you'll notice that this sticker is actually behind the words, but in front of the picture or the background. Now we can change this by right clicking on it and going over to layer and say bring forward. You can see that this brings this forward and now some text is behind. However, we have this text still in front of the sticker. We can click on it again, go to layer and bring forward. However, if you'd like to bring it right to the front, you could just simply say bring to the front, and this is going to take it in front, covering everything, right? Now, of course, this is just to show you how you can arrange the positioning of your items right here on CapCut. We're going to click on it again, or we can say send back, right? So right now it's really at the back, and the only thing it's currently in front of is the background picture. So we're going to leave it as that, and then we're going to change the size, right? So we're going to keep the size here, or we're going to keep the size right here, right? So now we want to do something about the appearance. For example, if we slide over here and we come to the previous clip, we want to see how the sticker will appear in the next clip. So let's play it and see. So as you can see, the sticker is just staying there. It's not moving. Of course, it's rotating. However, we want the sticker to roll in. Now, this is where animation comes in within Canva. We're going to click on it. And here, when we click on it at the top area here, you can see animate. We're going to click on animate. And here you have some animation options. You have the general options here. And we're going to be looking through the different animation options. And here we have tumble. This actually moves well. So we're going to click on tumble. And here you have animate either on enter or on exit. And then you have the option for both. So we're going to leave it on enter. And then you have the intensity. The intensity setting is for the paid version of Canva, but when you're using the free version, you just have this right here. So we have the tumble option, and we're going to put it right here this time. And then we're going to click on the X right here, because right now we have our animation. We're going to click away on the previous clip and play it again. And now you can see that our globe sticker is moving from right to left. This makes it more animate. However, if you want to make some more animations, you can click on it, click on animate once again, and you're going to say remove animation. And this time we want to create an animation. We're going to click on it. And here you can see a little tutorial of how you can make this work. And we like this option because it also helps you to customize the movement of the globe or any element as a matter of fact. So right now we're going to click on it, move it this way. It's not the best of movements, but you get the point. So we're going to leave it right now. And there you have an animation of the globe. So that was where it was before. And now when we click away from the clip, when we play it again, just to see how it appears, you can see it moves just like that. Now you can think of other ideas. If it's a car, you can see how you could apply this functionality by moving the car from left to right. Now, one more feature we'd like to show you in editing here on Canva is, of course, we have videos, but we also want to add audio, right? So we're going to scroll up to where we have audio. We're going to click on See All. And here you have the option to add AI voice, add some music. And so we're going to choose a happy music. We're going to choose Hey Lois. And this is for the paid version. So you need to know what you can use on the free version of Canva. And then we're going to click on it and move it to the timeline and place it right there. So you can see that when you move it, it accommodates this music by creating this area in the timeline. We're going to leave it now, and then we're going to play it. We love this and it looks awesome. The music too is great. And you can see how we've taken a video that we have here on Canva and we're giving it more style by adding some more assets to it and making the video look better. You can go ahead and do this yourself and make your video edit right here on Canva. We hope this tutorial was easy to follow, but of course, when you try it out yourself, you're going to see how easy you can do this to edit videos on Canva. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.